What if Peppa Pig's toys are alive? From Teddy constantly sneaking off on holiday to George's dinosaur desperately trying to rejoin his fossil family, these cuddly companions might be hiding secrets the show never explains. And the more you watch, the stranger it gets. So today we're diving into the secret life of Peppa Pig's toys, and you won't believe the clues hiding in plain sight. Let's begin. Peppa Pig's real sidekick isn't George or Suzy Sheep, it's Teddy. That little brown bear is with Peppa in almost every episode. She cuddles her, feeds her, talks to her, and in some episodes, things get so strange between them. You start to wonder, is Teddy actually alive? Because sometimes it doesn't even feel like Peppa is talking to Teddy. It feels like she's talking for her. In the episode Health Check, Peppa visits Dr. Polar Bear for a checkup, and she doesn't come alone. Teddy is right there with her, not as a toy in her arms, but as a full-on patient. And when the doctor starts asking questions about her eating habits, Peppa doesn't hesitate to inform Dr. Polar Bear.
Teddy eats lots of broccoli.
Now here's where it gets weird. Peppa doesn't say it like she's pretending. She says it like she knows. Like Teddy told her this exact broccoli fact. Because let's be honest, most kids barely eat broccoli themselves. So why would Peppa claim that Teddy eats loads of it? Unless they've had this conversation before. And if Teddy can talk to Peppa, then what else is she up to when we're not looking? Because next up, things get even stranger, starting with the Pig family's trip to Italy, a 4-part adventure that feels less like a holiday, and more like Teddy's carefully planned escape. In Flying on Holiday, Teddy gets scanned at the airport, shares the window seat with Peppa, and Peppa even lifts her to enjoy the view, like she's sightseeing. It's sweet at first, until you realize this isn't how you treat a Teddy, it's how you treat a person. And from that moment on, Teddy starts acting like one too. Because when they land, she's gone, left behind on the plane. Was it a mistake? Or was it her first attempt to make a run for it? Either way, she doesn't stay missing for long. Just minutes later, as the family are driving to their holiday house, a friendly Italian police officer appears out of nowhere, waves them down, and hands her back.
I am returning this young bear.
But how did he know a bear was missing, that she belonged to Peppa, and exactly which car to stop? Either he's met Teddy before, or she's important enough in Italy to get a police escort. But the clues don't stop there. Because in the next episode, Holiday in the Sun, Teddy disappears again. The family stop at the village cafe for Uncle Goat's pizza. After eating, Peppa holds up Teddy and asks,
Did you like that, Teddy? Yes, it was delicious.
Peppa even pauses and nods like she's listening, then repeats the answer, as if Teddy just whispered it to her. A little while later, the family are back in the car, driving through the village. But something's missing. Teddy isn't in Peppa's arms anymore. She's still at the cafe. Was she forgotten? Or did she sneak off while Peppa was busy licking pizza off her fingers? And who brings her back? Again, the same friendly Italian police officer. And just when you think she's done, Teddy makes one final move. In the end of the holiday, the family is saying goodbye outside the holiday house. Bags are loaded, everyone's in the car. And as they drive off, the camera lingers for just a second. And there she is, Teddy, lying on the ground. The narrator even says it.
Oh dear, Peppa has forgotten Teddy.
But has she really? Or did Teddy throw herself out in one final desperate attempt to stay behind? And of course, like clockwork, the same Italian police officer returns her. It's almost like he's seen toys like her before. And the clues don't stop there. In My Birthday Party, Peppa unwraps a new dress for Teddy. And when Daddy Pig says he didn't know Teddy was a girl, Peppa answers,
Daddy, of course Teddy's a girl.
It doesn't sound like a guess. It sounds like Teddy correcting her, with Peppa passing the message on. Peppa knows Teddy's favorites, her moods, and now her pronouns, because in their world, they're always chatting. Then there's the family computer. In the episode Mummy Pig's Book, Peppa and George play a chicken game on it. When they log in, we see all the usual names. George, Peppa, Mummy Pig, even Granny and Grandpa. But at the very bottom, there is one strange account, OOP. And the user's score? Awful. Like someone's been randomly mashing buttons with soft paws and zero coordination. Sounds a lot like Teddy, sneaking onto the computer after dark to try her luck. And some fans think OOP is a secret code. Maybe it stands for One Odd Plushie, Official Owner, Peppa, Only Operates at Playtime, or the most suspicious of all, Out of Place. Because let's be real, Teddy doesn't exactly fit in with the rest of the toys. So what does it all mean? Teddy doesn't just sit around looking cute. She vanishes, reappears, tries to stay in Italy, possibly eats pizza, maybe logs into computers, and apparently talks through Peppa like some fuzzy little mastermind. If any toy in that house is alive, it's her. But if Teddy's alive, what about George's dinosaur? Because that toy has secrets, and we're getting to the bottom of it next. George doesn't say much, but whenever he's excited, scared, or even throwing a tantrum, the answer is always the same.
Dinosaur.
It's almost as if George isn't talking about the toy at all. He's letting the toy do the talking for him. Which makes you wonder, is George in charge of Mr. Dinosaur, or is Mr. Dinosaur secretly in charge of George? But more importantly, why do Peppa Pig's toys keep trying to escape? Seriously, where are they even trying to go? Is there some kind of secret toy hideout we don't know about? A plushie paradise? Maybe they're heading for the hills, Toy Story style. Because first, Teddy kept sneaking off in Italy, and now Mr. Dinosaur is at it too. A great example of this is in Mr. Dinosaur is Lost. George takes his dinosaur everywhere and loves throwing him up high. Then all of a sudden, poof, Mr. Dinosaur is gone. The whole family searches the bath, the bed, the entire house, until Daddy Pig finally spots him sitting up in a tree looking rather suspicious. The narrator says George threw him too high and got stuck. But could it be that Mr. Dinosaur used that big throw as a boost, landed in the branches on purpose, and was scoping out the neighborhood, planning his big dino getaway from up high? Mr. Dinosaur's need to escape is further cemented in the episode Mysteries. The family decide to play detectives and pick a case to solve. Peppa immediately suggests they could hunt for George's dinosaur.
That's always getting lost. Dinosaur.
The show basically confirms it. This toy disappears so often it's become a household fact. Not clumsy accidents, a habit of trying to escape. But one of the strangest moments comes at the airport. The Italy trip feels less like a holiday and more like a planned escape for Teddy. But also something strange is going on with Mr. Dinosaur too. In Flying on Holiday, George puts his bag through the security scanner. And on the screen, there's only one thing, Mr. Dinosaur. Then Peppa's bag goes through. And again, the only thing that shows up is Teddy. But just seconds earlier, Daddy Pig's bag was scanned and it lit up like a Christmas tree. Spare pair of glasses, toothbrush, and even a musical instrument. Because you never know when you might need to break into a beachside performance. Which raises the real question. What kind of toddler packs only one toy for an entire holiday? No spare pants? No snacks? Not even a toothbrush? Or were there other things in the bag, and for some strange reason, only Mr. Dinosaur showed up on the scan? So, what could be the reason? Maybe they're made of special materials, the kind that don't just make a toy, but bring it to life, the kind that airport scanners notice. It's almost like they're waving at the X-ray machine going, hey, we're the real stars of this trip. And if the airport scan wasn't enough proof that the toys are running the show, just wait until you get to the museum episode. George brings Mr. Dinosaur along and holds him up proudly in front of a massive T-Rex skeleton, declaring,
Dinosaur.
And sure, it looks like classic toddler fun until you look closer. The way George holds Mr. Dinosaur up, it doesn't look like he's showing him fossils. It looks like he's reuniting long-lost family members. Could this whole museum trip have been Mr. Dinosaur's idea? And he is using George as his ticket home. This isn't playtime anymore. This is Toy Story, Jurassic Edition. So is Mr. Dinosaur just George's favorite comfort toy? Or is he something else entirely, sneaking off, making moves, and plotting his grand return to the land of the fossils? So, how do we know if a toy in Peppa Pig is secretly alive? Let's break it down. We've collected all the weirdest, funniest, and most suspicious clues from the show, and now we're checking them off. If a toy ticks just 1 or 2 boxes, maybe it's nothing. But if they tick all 5, then we've got a serious case of a living toy on our hands. Let's check the list. 1. They have favorite foods, and we'll let you know about them. Teddy eats broccoli. Mr. Dinosaur loves spaghetti. Normal? Not really. 2. They travel in style. They get window seats, go on holidays, and somehow always make it back when they go missing. 3. They vanish like magicians. 1 minute they're there, the next they're gone, only to reappear with no explanation. 4. They show up on machines. Airport scanners spot them instantly, and they even leave their paw prints on the family computer. 5. They talk, sort of, through Peppa. through George. It's like they're using the kids to speak for them. Match one of these rules, and you might just be an ordinary toy. Hit all 5, you're not just a toy anymore, you're basically alive. And guess what? Teddy checks every single box. Mr. Dinosaur, he's not far behind. So, do you think the toys are alive or just very, very weird? Tell us in the comments. Drop alive or not alive, and share the one clue that convinced you. If you're into this mystery, keep going. Watch our other Peppa Pig theory videos next. The secrets only get stranger. And thank you for watching.
This is a very nice room.